Everyone, today is the 3rd of July and I'm back with video number 8. I don't have a massive amount to show you, so it shouldn't be too much of a long video. That being said, last time I said the same and I think it was about half an hour long. I don't have any stash to show you, mainly because the stuff that's worth seeing is a birthday present for my friend Sal, and I know that you watch these, Sal, and I'm not going to show you what you've got. You'll find out on the 17th when I let you open them. And then I ordered a load of threads, which nobody needs to see. Everyone knows what DMC looks like, which is for Emerald City and a birth sampler for my friend who's having a baby due in November. I did also buy one other thing, which I wasn't going to because my partner's changing jobs at the moment, or he has changed jobs. And so money's all over the place because he's gone from weekly pay to monthly pay, and now they're going to be bi-weekly, so it's all been a bit confusing. But my partner said that if I rang the landlord and explained what was going on, he would let me buy the Lakeside Needlecrafts Fantasy Stitch Along. So I did. I ordered that on Thursday on payday, and it arrived Friday. I was so excited on Thursday for it to turn up, and then Thursday night I ended up in hospital. I've hurt my neck here. It's the muscle, sort of, it goes here, or back here. It's called torticollis, and basically what happened was I was out shopping, I didn't do anything to injure it. Was walking back to the car, and two of the discs in my neck locked. I don't know why I'm doing this, because that's not what discs look like. But two of the discs in my neck locked, which then caused this muscle to go into spasm, which was the most painful thing I've ever felt. I screamed from Tesco's to home, which is about 15 minutes, and then another 15 minutes from home to the hospital. They gave me some muscle relaxants and said that would solve it. It didn't, so I've now been signed off work. Fingers crossed it has stopped going into spasm, so it's just sort of the residual after effects now, hopefully, which will hopefully clear up in a few days, because I was off work for 4 days last week with a stomach bug. I went back for 3 days and now I'm signed off, so my work probably aren't very happy with me. But there's not a lot I can do about it. It's, you know, I didn't do anything to do it, it just happened. And my work will have to deal with it until it's done. Luckily at the moment at work it's really quiet. I work in a school, and it's from years 9 to 11, and then they have sixth form as well, and they only have the year 9s in at the moment because year 10s are on work experience and the year 11s have finished and left. So it is really, really quiet at the moment, so they won't miss me too much, hopefully. Although I'm hoping, well, I don't think I'll be going back tomorrow. That's not going to happen. But I'm hoping maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, because it's the school holidays as well soon. 2 weeks on Tuesday, and I've got 6 weeks off. So the last thing I want is to be off from now until the school holidays, and then have the school holidays off, and I won't be going back till September the 1st. So, but we'll see. I don't have a lot of movement in it still. I've got more movement in it now that the discs have unlocked. I can move my neck, it's just painful, and my shoulder and my left arm. I mean, on Friday, I couldn't dress myself. My partner had to get me dressed. He was 2 hours late for work. He had to put my hair up, which was interesting. I ended up getting my mum to come round and redo it because I couldn't cope with it. So I've come a long way since then. But the Fantasy Stitch Along, I ordered the chart by PDF because I can just print it off myself. So I had that about 11 o'clock Thursday night because they were sent out slightly early. And I didn't think that and I ordered the threads and fabric. And I didn't think they would come on Friday because I didn't order it until Thursday, although I did pay for first class. I didn't think it would come on Friday because I was talking to Kate about 10:15 at night, 4:15, and there was a problem with one of the items I'd ordered for my friend, and it wasn't in stock. So I assumed that the rest of it hadn't been sent out yet, obviously, because she wanted to check what I wanted to do about the needle minder. She knows it's a needle minder. She even knows what it looked like, but she doesn't know now because it's not in stock. And so I assumed that at 4:15, obviously everything else hadn't been sent out, so it wouldn't be coming on Friday. Which then, I was really happy on Friday because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't move. I was screaming the house down. I had to text my neighbour to apologise for the noise because my muscle kept going back into spasm. And then, lo and behold, the postman turned up. The package dropped through my letterbox and I burst into tears. I did manage to start on Friday. But not much. I have learned since Friday that to sit with my head tilted forward is the most comfortable position, and the least painful. So I have been getting quite a bit of stitching done yesterday and this morning. Well, I didn't get that much done this morning, but I got a lot done yesterday. But then I sort of get lost in the stitching, forget to take my tablets, and then I move, and it's worse than it was before I started stitching. So I need to set some alarms or something to remind me to take my painkillers. But apart from that, I haven't bought anything this month. I've been quite good because of the changeover with wages and everything else. I knew that we wouldn't have that much money, although I still managed to spend £60 odd. So, but hopefully now it's going to bi-weekly, so in 2 weeks I'll be able to order some more stuff. Namely a bigger Q-snap, because I only have an 11 by 11. And the fantasy stitch along is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Obviously it's 12 months, so I knew it was going to be quite big. But my other 12-month stitch along, which is the Magical Creatures calendar, I don't have a problem with that on my Q-snap. There's extra fabric, but it sits in my gram guard nicely, and out of the way, whereas with this one it doesn't, which I will show you in a minute. So I'll start by showing you my finishes. One of them you saw last time, so it technically was a whip. But I'm not sure if I have the picture of last time. If I have, I'll insert it here. Because I've got a new phone, so I should have the pictures, but I might not. So here's Cat Lessons for People by Lizzie Kate. I think that's all in. I really enjoyed this piece. I mean, it's a lot bigger than I expected it to come out, which will be because of the fabric size I used, I imagine. I think it's 28 count, but I thought it'd be like A4 size, and it's quite a bit bigger than that. So this one's going to have to go off to the framers, I think, along with a few others that sat here waiting. So it's not going to be up as soon as I'd like. But that being said, my FFOs that I showed, oh god, a few videos back now, they're still sat in a pile in my living room waiting to go up because they're going to go up my stairs over here. But we're in the middle of decorating. We haven't decorated down here yet, and we haven't done the stairs. So I have to wait for the stairs to be done before I can hang them, apparently. Because apparently the nails will get in the way. So there's Cat Lessons for People. And then the next finish I have is a new start too. I did talk about it on my last video, or the video before that. The last video, or I might have talked about it in my last video, but my last video was just all my tags. But my last update video, I was talking about it. It's The Mermaid by Doreen Jones in, I want to say the word Cross Stitcher magazine. It's Cross Stitcher, which is for my daughter. I need to get it ironed and framed really. But here she is, completely finished. I'm really pleased with her actually. In the model stitch, she was done on like a lighter blue, but I already had this sat upstairs, so I decided that I would give this a go because I thought it would be just as good, and I'm really pleased they did. I really like the colour, and my mermaid turned out nicely. And there's not that many mistakes in this, I don't think. The only mistakes in it are a few of the bubbles are one stitch out. And then when I realised, I thought, well, they're bubbles, it doesn't really matter. Oh, and there is another mistake. I started stitching it sideways by accident. And then I realised, unstitched it, but part of it was still in the right place when I turned it. So I turned it, carried on stitching. And then I realised that obviously the stitches aren't laying the same way. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It is these light green ones here. I'm not sure if that's showing up because I can't see the screen. I can't like sort of move my head around to look. But so I'm pleased with that, and my daughter's 3. She's not going to notice that a few of the stitches are facing the wrong way. I've realised I've done the same thing with the Lakeside Needlecraft stitch along as well, because I've been stitching it sideways because it's so close to the edge of the Q-snap. It was uncomfortable to get sort of my hand around. So I've been stitching one side of it sideways, close to that where it's close to the edge. So I've been having to really think to make my stitches lay all the same way, and a few of them have ended up the wrong way. But it's going to be a big piece, and I don't think anyone's really going to notice. And if they do, then it's just a quirk. The other, oh no, don't worry, I'm in a world of my own today. I have a whip to show you. I won't insert a picture of what it looked like last time because it was finished apart from June, and that's my Magical Creatures calendar. I started stitching on it the 29th because it was the 29th I finished the mermaid, and as soon as the mermaid was finished I started on this, and the 29th, that would have been Wednesday, so there's a little bit done on it. And then obviously Thursday I was out and about, and then I went to work, and then straight from work I went shopping, hurt my neck, so I didn't do anything on it after that, because the next time I did any stitching was Friday when my stitch along turned up. So this is the Magical Creatures calendar so far. I'm not sure if you can, yeah. So all I've done this month is this castle and a little bit of the green for June. I do need to catch up really because we're now in July, and July's a mermaid, and I like mermaids, so I need to catch up, get June finished. But I'm really getting stuck into the Lakeside Needlecraft stitch along. I mean, it's really fun to stitch. The border for this one was a nightmare. Anyone who stitched it will say the same. Luckily, I didn't make any mistakes, and mine all lined up completely the whole way through. A lot of people have problems with it lining up, but it was boring to stitch. I didn't enjoy stitching the border. Whereas the border for the Lakeside Needlecrafts stitch along has been really fun, and I've really enjoyed it, and it's gone quite quick, which I was surprised with because it is quite a detailed border. I'll show you a picture in a minute, a black and white picture admittedly, but I will show you a picture of that in a second. And then another new start I had was with my friend Sal, and we decided that we'd have a little stitch along of our own, and we chose Home Sweet Home, which was a free gift in Cross Stitch Crazy. This is what it should look like when it's finished. Try and get that's better. I haven't done much, if I'm honest. I think Sal's almost finished. Last time I saw it, it was almost finished. Anyway, she might have finished it by now. And this is what I've done so far. I haven't done much at all. The free kits that come with the magazines, I don't always enjoy stitching because the Ada is normally quite stiff and cheap, and the threads aren't great, and the fabric barely fits on the hoop. You should be able to see. So you can't get good enough tension either, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. But I will get it finished, just I'm not sure when. Oh, I need my coffee this morning. It's 11 o'clock. I've been up for, oh god, 3 hours, something like that. But I haven't had enough coffee this morning. Right, I have to move like my whole body to do anything. So the last thing I have to show you is the Lakeside Needlecraft Stitch Along, which I will be stitching probably next time I do a video. I'll probably be the only thing I've stitched on. Although I do really need to start my friend's birth sampler now I've got everything for it. Although if it comes to it, I go camping on the 2nd of August. So if I haven't started it by then, I will take it camping with me, because it's quite a simple design. I've got the magazine down here somewhere, I think. Where did I put it? No idea. I thought it was down here. maybe not. But this is the Lakeside Needlecrafts Fantasy Stitch Along border, which is designed by Doreen Jones, who designed the mermaid. So this is, oh, try and get it straight, there we go. This is the border, so I've started top left corner, and then I'm going to work it quite strange, I think, because I think I'm going to do the border. I've done all of the border apart from a bit of backstitch for the left hand side of the top page, and I've started the top of the first page, but then I think I'm going to work down in the circles and work my way to here, which is August, which is where we will be starting the actual filling in of the blocks, and then continue with the border. But originally I was going to work down here and then out to here and then just carry on from wherever I fancied, which Sal thought was quite strange. I like to do things strange, but I don't know now, because Sal worked out that to get it finished in time for August we had 3.4 days per page. So I'm on day, well, you've got Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm on day 3, and it is definitely possible that I could have the first page finished today. Maybe a bit more than that. So I might, because where the second page, hang on, this is the first page. The second page will take me down to here, I think, about here, because the first page comes down to about here. So the third page should bring me down to about here. So if I did the second page, sorry. So if I did the second page, I could then work out to August anyway, and then I don't know. I'll just, well, I say the second page. It's technically the fourth page, I think. I don't know. I'm a bit confused. But I'm really enjoying it, and my favourite colour is purple, and there is so much purple in it. So I really, I've been really enjoying it, and I like the colours. Whereas like orange is not a favourite colour of mine, and there was a lot of orange in the mermaid. I mean, it didn't look like there was a huge amount of orange. I mean, it was only her hair in that, but her hair took ages. Her hair took about 2 or 3 days, I think, because it was such big blocks of orange. Whereas if it was big blocks of purple, probably wouldn't have taken me so long. Well, that's the theory anyway. So here it is, this way. So I've got a little bit of backstitch to do down here, here and here, I think. Oh, there might be some here as well. And then obviously I'm working across the top. All of this 211, put like a lilac-y colour, is done for this page actually now. So I'm going to finish off the border here, and then I'll start the first circle, which goes here. But I'm really pleased with it. I'm not sure if you can see it completely. No, you can, that's good. And I really like this little mushroom and this little hat. The mushroom's my favourite, but I really like the little hat as well. And the colours really complement each other. But the problem I have is if we look at the back, no, it's okay, it's not too unneat. All this excess fabric, and it doesn't fit in my grime guard because it's Ada. It's quite stiff, and so it doesn't fit in the grime guard properly. So what I think I'm going to need to do is on payday buy a 11 by 17 Q-snap, or R&R, I think, if my partner will let me, because I also there's another I've got another cross stitch kit to order as well then, which is for my daughter for Christmas. I was going to do one of the body threads cut through designs for her for Christmas. I was either going to do I think it's Fairy Hill or the Princess Castle. But there's so much backstitch, and I know that the body threads designs look amazing when they're finished, but the backstitch I think would probably kill me. So now I've seen some sneak previews of the new designs that are coming out. I have a picture of one on my phone actually. I'm not sure if it'll show up very well, and it's got like a fairy, hang on, and a unicorn, and a princess, and a castle. We'll try and get the light off. There we go. And I think that's really sweet. So I'm tempted to do that one instead. Less backstitch. easier backstitch as well, it looks. So I'm tempted to do that one, but we'll see when it comes to ordering. I was going to order at the end of this month, but now that he's going to be paid bi-weekly, I might be able to order it in 2 weeks. But we'll have to wait and see, I suppose. I think that's everything I have to show you today. We're at 20 minutes, so it's still not that short a video. And I will be back again soon, hopefully fully recovered, and hopefully with lots of progress. Although probably will be on my border for Lakeside Needlecraft Stitch Along, but we'll see. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say before I disappear is that I have decided that I'm going to do a giveaway on my YouTube channel when I hit 500 subscribers. I don't know what the giveaway is going to be yet. Obviously it'll be cross stitch related. It might be a kit or some fabrics, or I'm not sure. But I'm going to do a giveaway when I hit 500 subscribers. I'm not that close yet, but I've in the last 7 days, I think, I've had 63 new subscribers, which I thought was quite crazy. But I guess it's because I've got back into uploading videos regularly again. But also a large amount of people who watch my videos don't subscribe. So obviously for the giveaway to happen, I need the 500 subscribers, but to be in with a chance of winning with the giveaway, you'll need to be a subscriber. I'm not forcing you to subscribe, just subscribe if you want. But that's it from me for today. I will see you soon, and happy stitching!